never ever grows old. My name is Jake, and we are here on another surprise outdoor live stream. I wasn't planning on doing a live stream today, but because of the all the breaking news that came out on yesterday, I decided to, you know what? Why not? Let's do it. Let's have a chat. Especially since I had a very great time chatting with the rest of you guys um, last time. Had a lot. Had a guys. Disney Guy! How's it going, Disney Guy? What's up? Thank you for stopping by and thank you for leaving the like. Thank you for coming on in. Hope you and everyone else had a wonderful St. Patrick's Day. Um, Yesterday was probably the most eventful St. Patrick's Day ever. We got the Lori. How's it going? Welcome, Lori. Thank you so much for coming on by. Thank you. We are talking about the Oh, Disney Guy says I did. I hope you did too. Yeah, it was a great St. Patrick's Day. Just getting the news that Disneyland is going to reopen on April 30th. It's fantastic. It's amazing. So that truly made my St. Patrick's Day. Otherwise, it was gonna be one of those St. Patrick's Day was gonna be all right, but it's not a holiday I don't like that. That's not usually up there with my favorites. I would say St. Patrick's Day. Daniel, how's it going, Daniel? What's up? How's it going? All right, lots of great people coming on board from the Disney Lost Boys and Girls community. Welcome aboard. All right, so guys, since the last live stream talk, the last live stream chat has gone really well, I decided to do another one where I get to chat with you guys, because apparently there's apparently some news that may or may not have went over people's heads, but it's great to speculate and talk about. So if you guys haven't yet, be sure to like, and if you guys are new, to subscribe, and check out all of our other in-park content here on Disney Lost Boys and Girls, where loving Disney never grows old. So yesterday, not only did we receive news that Disneyland and Disney California Adventure is going to reopen on April 30th, but we also it went by so fast. But there's some apparently there's quote new magic in store for Haunted Mansion when guests re-enter. So no one knows what the heck this new magic means. It's what they're talking about. Is it going to be a new scene, or is it going to be new upgrades to technology? Is it going to be new sound, or is it something? It could be anything. We don't know. Right, we do not know anything. We at this point we pretty much know a lot more about what's going on for Snow White's Enchanted West than what they're doing to Haunted Mansion. And let me just get this out of the gate already. Haunted Mansion has been changed many times before in the past. They update the attic scene many times, especially with Constance Hatchaway. They change it pretty much during the holiday seasons, or for Nightmare Before Christmas. They added the Hatbox Ghost back into the Haunted Mansion after so many years, when the technology was finally perfected for that character. So, change from the Haunted Mansion is not new. It's been changed multiple times. So, but at the same time, Haunted Mansion is such a classic and iconic attraction that we're curious, and at the same time a little bit nervous when it comes to what changes could come to that ride. So that's what we are here to speculate on, everybody. We're here to speculate and feed each other ideas on what could possibly be the quote new magic that's coming to the Haunted Mansion. There we go. Sorry about that. Lori says, getting closer and closer to the reopening of Disneyland. Yes, we sure are. Hey, how's it going, Frank? Glad to have you here. Disney Guy says, I am super excited to see what happens to the Haunted Mansion. I love the Haunted Mansion. So do we. We love the Haunted Mansion. Believe it or not, from season 1 all the way up to now, I would say. Is it but before the parks closed, of course. Yeah. I had to literally go through each one of our vlogs, and I had to skim through. I had to keep track of what rides we went on, because we're trying to shake up the formula a bit for when we return to the park. But believe it or not, our most ridden attraction ever in all of our episodes is the Haunted Mansion. We've been on it at least 11 times, so throughout the whole show. So, and that's just counting only like the in park like main episodes on our show. Like the Haunted Mansion is the ride that we go on the most, both the holiday and the original version. We go on that one the most. Second, I believe, was Pirates of the Caribbean. We went on 8 times. So, yeah, so like the top 2 attractions are Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean that we go on the most on our channel. Which I don't blame ourselves. They're really good rides. They're classics. Let's see. Daniel says, I also hope that someday there will be another seasonal change for the Haunted Mansion that will take place during the summer, only until August, and I hope it will be themed to Vampirina. Vampirina, which is one of those most popular animated shows from Disney Junior. Interesting. Who knows? We'll see. I don't know, but anyway, let's speculate. It's time to speculate. Feed ideas on like what this Oh, Disney guy says, so are we sharing ideas what we think will happen to the Haunted Mansion? Yes, we are. Yeah. So far, nothing has been officially confirmed yet on what's going to be changing inside the Haunted Mansion. But they said new magic. So feed your ideas on what could possibly be this new magic coming to the Haunted Mansion. The thing that I really hope that they don't do with this quote new magic on the Haunted Mansion is that I really hope they don't give us the Hitchhiking Ghost treatment that they did for Walt Disney World. I really hope they don't do that. That's like one of my like big no-nos. I prefer the classic animatronic Hitchhiking Ghost sitting by our side instead of the whole like CGI ghost that do pranks and gimmicks. I don't really like that. So I don't know. I've never experienced it in person, but I saw videos of it, and it definitely looks dated. So I don't know. I'm one that I'm that kind of guy that prefers like the classic animatronic ghost sitting by my side and not just sitting above me doing whatever the heck it wants. So let's see. Daniel says, let's see. After all, some kids want to go on the Haunted Mansion. I was one of them when I was little. I mean, I was so frightened I didn't want to go in there until I got used to it years later. Yeah, I mean, that's understandable. I mean, like, to be honest, like, that happened to me too. I used to be so terrified of the Haunted Mansion when I was younger. And now when I got older, it literally became one of my all-time favorite rides in the park. So it's like one of those things that we like eventually like we grow into it. Like we get used to the Haunted Mansion. Like we don't get scared of it that much anymore. We find it cool. So, but I can understand why kids could be terrified of the Haunted Mansion. Which leaves the question: is the Haunted Mansion now the scariest dark ride in Disneyland now? Now that Snow White's Scary Adventures got turned into Snow White's Enchanted Wish. It's a good question for you. Like, do you think a Haunted Mansion is now the scariest ride, or do you think it belongs to like another ride that's more scarier? Like, do you think Pinocchio is the new scariest dark ride, or Mr. Toad's is the most scariest now? I don't know. I'll leave it to you guys. Let's see. Disney guy says, okay, so I have an idea. So if you all remember the 2003 Haunted Mansion movie, which I watch every year, I have an idea that maybe they'll retheme it based off the movie. Ooh, I don't know. I don't really know. I like the Haunted Mansion movie. It's like one of my guilty pleasure movies, but like I don't know. It's like I don't in my opinion I don't see them like possibly like especially this late in the game like, updating it to the 2003 movie, especially since it didn't do that well in theaters and with critics. So especially like there are plans to do another they're doing a remake of the Haunted Mansion movie coming out in the future. So there will be another Haunted Mansion live action movie. So we'll see what they do with it there. But I don't see them upgrading the ride to the 2003 movie anytime soon. I mean, if the movie was like more successful, like Pirates, maybe they would have done it sooner, if you get what I mean. Let's see. Daniel says, yeah, like you said, right there, the Haunted Mansion is a Disneyland classic, which you understand, and I understand, and everybody understand. Yes, Haunted Mansion is indeed a classic. It's been around for 3 years. Wait, not 3 years. No, more than 30, 50 years. It's been like around for 51 years at least. 51 years, which is a lot. So, oh man, but it's a fantastic ride though. Like, it's probably number two of my favorite rides in Disneyland. Definitely up there at the top three. Disney guy says, yeah, that is true. That's what gives me doubts because of the ratings in the new Haunted. Right, yeah. Especially since they're making a new Haunted Mansion movie. So, um, yeah, that's like another change personally I do not want. Is like if any movie tie-ins are like changing the Hitchhiking Ghost to CGI. I do not want that. Let's see. One idea and speculation that I have, maybe that they can do, is possibly add more projection mapping effects, like to enhance the story of the Haunted Mansion. I think that would be pretty interesting. Or like maybe possibly do, let's see, maybe update the stretching room in a way. So, possibly add some new effects. That's which brings the question: how are they going to pull off the stretching room with social distancing? Now that we know that Haunted Mansion is going to be opening back up as well with the rest of the park, I have no idea. So I do not know. Let's see. Daniel says. So anyway, I remembered I was forced by my dad to go on the Haunted Mansion, and I kept begging him that I didn't want to when I was little, and I'm sure that some of the parents did the same thing, little kids, and they get really terrified trying to go on Haunted. Yeah, which is understandable. Disney guy says, "I can tell you." Oh, you can tell me what? You can tell. Wait, you get. And from what I've heard, I believe like there's like some inside sources that are saying that one of the things and like some of the things that they wanted to address with the refurbishment of the Haunted Mansion was finally replacing like the like the pane on the glass pane on the ballroom. Um, let's see, definitely change that up. Because believe it or not, fun fact, there's actually a bullet hole caused by a BB gun years ago that was in the Haunted Mansion in the ballroom, and instead of like replacing it right because it would take because it would be a really extensive refurbishment, they just covered it up with a giant spider web and put like a giant spider where the bullet hole is. So that's where. So most likely they'll probably handle that. Also, I would say is oh, so Disney guy says the stretching. Yeah, if you want, like we're just sharing ideas of what they could possibly update in the Haunted Mansion. I am all ears. Disney Gomez says so the only way to have the best idea for little kids is to join the Haunted Mansion only once a year during the summer season. And Vampirina and a few of her characters from the animated show can be in there. Interesting. I mean, it's possible. I mean, I know that like Vampirina is a successful show, but if Disney's willing to go that far into every summer, in adding the what's it called, adding those characters in, especially since they already have the Haunted Mansion holiday theme, we don't know. But it's a nice idea though. Disney guy says, in Disney World they have you skip the stretching room and the line goes right to. That is true. I have seen videos of that, which is so awkward. But like, I get why they're doing it. But here's the problem: for Disneyland's version, it's literally an elevator. Disney World's version is not. That's why there's a problem. Because like the reason why Disneyland's version has to be an elevator for the stretching room is because the ride goes like you go under the railroad tracks because the Disneyland railroad tracks are in the way, so you have to go underground to go on the ride. Disney World doesn't have that problem. They're you stand absolutely still. You don't go down. The ceiling raises up. So that's a problem. Disney guy says, "Oh, that's different." Yeah, it is different. So yeah, that's a little fun. There's a little fun trivia for you right there, Disney guy. Disney World's is not an elevator, but Disneyland's is an elevator. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they pull it off with social distancing. Daniel says, and for some of the Haunted Mansion characters, they can remain the attraction even when Vampirina and her friends and her family aren't there, similar to Haunted Mansion Holiday. I mean, that's a good idea. Like, let's see. I'm not. Although I don't watch Vampirina though. I'm pretty sure it's like aimed towards like the very, very, very little kids, but it has its audience though. Just not with me though. Let's see. Any other trying to figure out what other updates they can definitely touch up the ride with paint. I mean, like make the ride like they can definitely improve on the ultraviolet, like the black lights. So they can definitely improve the lighting in the like most like trying to figure out what scenes could definitely can use it better. Hey, Random World, how's it going? Welcome. We are chatting about the Haunted Mansion. So. And like, because apparently there's new magic coming to the Haunted Mansion, and we're trying to speculate. And we're also trying to feed each other ideas on what this new magic is coming to the attraction. Whether it be big or whether it be small, we don't know. We're just here to give each other like speculations and idea. We're here to have a nice chat overall. Whew. Oh man. But yeah, hopefully it's nothing too drastic though. But we will see. Like we'll see how it goes, you guys. Um, Let me know if you guys have any speculations. We're a nice community. We share our ideas and our thoughts, and we welcome them with open arms. So don't feel shy. Let's step on forward. Come on up. Whew, oh man, but it's gonna be interesting. Let's see. Dano says, and I thought of this idea for the story, where it's Vampirina's family got a phone call from one of the 999 spooks, that they can visit Haunted Mansion as part of their summer vacation. Ooh, okay, that's an interesting concept. I like that. Visiting the house for a summer vacation, so kind of like a summer house. That's funny. I like that. Let's see. Random World says maybe an interactive queue like Disney World. Ooh, an interactive queue. Interesting, because I don't. Yeah, because Disney World definitely has like the interactive queues for their rides. So, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if they added an interactive queue for our Haunted Mansion, but I don't know. We don't, because like California, like we don't really have any interactive queues. So I don't know. We'll see. Florida, they got a bunch of interactive queues. They got one for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Peter Pan's Flight, Haunted Mansion, area Under the Sea Journey of the Little Mermaid. So they have a bunch of interactive queues out there. I believe Test Track also has one. So, man, but it's interesting. We'll see. So we got so ideas that we pointed out are let's see. Oh, Disneyland Beat. How's it going? Hey, Disneyland Beat. What's up? Thank you for joining to the live stream. We're talking about speculations and ideas on what could possibly be this quote new magic coming to the Haunted Mansion. Feel free to share your ideas and your thoughts on what this could possibly mean, because we have no clue whatsoever what it means. Like I mentioned before, we know a lot more about Snow White's Enchanted Wish than the supposedly new magic coming to Haunted Mansion. So, oh man, but it's gonna be interesting. And we're just happy that Haunted Mansion's gonna be opening up. So, because like we're worried about like how that's going to work with the social distancing. Disneyland Beat says, "Yeah, wow, we don't know either." Yeah, right. We don't know either. So, like we're confused. That's what we're here to speculate. We're here to like get some ideas. Like one idea that I offered is that they could possibly add more projection mapping, because Disney has been doing a phenomenal job with projection mapping lately, especially with like new additions like of course with like their casual shows like Happily Ever After, and also on Florida's Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway attraction. They have been doing projection mapping on that attraction a lot. But let's see. Daniel says, and I came up with the perfect title: The Haunted Mansion Vampirina Spectacular Getaway. Huh, interesting. I like that name. Let's see. Disneyland Beat says, I wonder if the magic has something to do with accessing the ride itself in COVID times. That could be, I could definitely see that happening. Like, how to get into the Haunted Mansion being different during COVID times. That could be, that is a possibility. I wouldn't be surprised if they do that route. Like, maybe they can have, like, a new themed way of getting into the ride. Like, it won't be in the stretching room, like in an elevator. You'll take a completely different route. So, who knows? Maybe we will see what happens. Like, cause like I'm still like we're still trying to figure out how the heck are we going to get into the Haunted Mansion when the ride is underground. So. It's gonna be interesting. Other ideas that I've shared is that possibly new effects be added. Possibly, they could definitely touch up on the animatronics. Maybe an updated Constance. I would love to see an updated Constance. Cause like, I don't know. To be honest, I think they could do a bit better with Constance Hatchaway. I mean, the character is great. It's just that the execution I think could definitely be better. So, especially when compared to the newest edition in the ride, the Hatbox Ghosts. So. Oh man, Disney guy says maybe it'll be like the Enchanted Mirror, like the one from the Belle show. Ooh, I mean that would be real, like that'd be interesting, but I think at the same time it would be really expensive, especially if it's only meant to be temporary for COVID times. But I don't know. We'll see. Disneyland Beat says Random World's idea of an interactive queue sounds solid too. I could totally see that. A new Constance is very possible. Yes, that's what I'm hoping for. Cause like I think when it first came out, Constance Hatchaway, like the character itself, wasn't really well received. But then over the times, people starting to like her as a character. But the effect of her like doesn't like really hold that up. So I think having an updated Constance Hatchaway figure would be really cool, especially like doing like more like add like some new things up to the attic. I think because like even though it's like supposed to be like the like in my opinion the scariest part in the ride, one of the scariest scenes in the ride, the attic. I think they could do a bit more with that ride, with that section of the ride, the attic. Daniel says, I also came up with a very funny idea that's supposed to take place in the stretching room and let you know when the character from the Vampirina is named Demi, and he's a blue ghost with a dapper bow tie. Nice. All right. Glad everyone's welcoming Disneyland B. If you guys have not checked out their channel, please do. Highly recommend it. They're great friends of mine. They have an awesome Disneyland channel. You won't regret it. Demi is a blue ghost with a dapper bow tie. That's it. No, it's okay. It's like I have no idea. Like, I have not seen the show, so this whole thing is news to me. And Disneyland Beat says, I agree with you, Jake, on Constance. The need to add in more 3D movement with the projection map. Yes, especially with the projection mapping that we have now. So, like Disney has gotten a whole lot better with projection mapping. So like they can definitely give us an upgraded Constance if they wanted to. Let's see. Random World says, or a shaded queue like they did with Dumbo. That is true, and like, cause like you don't really get into the you don't get really shade in the Haunted Mansion, especially on a hot day, except when you're inside the house. So, who knows? Like, maybe a shaded queue is possible. Although sometimes they put out umbrellas outside, so you have some shaded parts. But who knows? Because like the ride has been under like scaffolding for like at least a year. Like we haven't even been to the original Haunted Mansion ever since like before the last time they've done the Haunted Mansion holiday. So let's see. Disney guy says Disneyland Beat is an amazing YouTube channel. Yes, they are. They are an amazing channel. Darren Gomez says, Anyway, it first starts out with a ghost host guiding the guests into the stretching room. A few minutes after that, they hear a familiar voice, and then of course be Vampirina. All right, so you like you're just like giving like a whole like ride synopsis all the way of if Vampirina took over the of the haunted mansion. So that's good. Got like a whole like little like Imagineer side to you. All right. Let's see. Vampirina will play the ghost prank on the guests inside of the stretching room. Okay, that's interesting. All right. Any other ideas? Everyone else? Any other ideas you guys would like to share on what they could possibly mean by quote new magic in the haunted mansion? Open to all ears. Like all feedback is welcome. We are positive community, and we want to make you guys feel welcome and comfortable, and also have fun. We're here to have fun, you guys. There's no right or wrong answers at this point, because knowing Disney, anything can go. Anything can go when they say new magic. It could be something minor, or it could be something big that they do in one section of the ride. But we'll see. Maybe they'll touch up on the costumes. I'm pretty sure they'll have a lot of time to like update the costumes on the ghosts in the ride. Maybe add some new paint, make them give it more of that ghostly glow, like they did for the recent update on Phantom Manor. That would be pretty interesting. Disney guy says maybe they're changing it entirely with their new story and everything. Ooh, oh man, oh that would be, man, that's good. Because the Haunted Mansion already has like a really great story, but changing it entirely, oh wow, that could either make or break the Haunted Mansion community. That, oh, we'll see. Like we'll see how it goes. Daniel says, and when the entire room is stretched all the way, Vampirina goes to a secret attic room in the ceiling very fast and shouts "boo" to the audience. Nice. All right. Let's see. Any other ideas, you guys? Woo, been talking a lot. Like man, it's. Let's see. Disneyland Beat says it would be cool if they brought in more characters backlines and tides of Big Thunder, the Haunted Mansion, and Pirates do like to do it. Yeah, like connecting those attractions. That would be really cool. Like that would be awesome. Let's see. Random crew. Let's see. But then Demi the Ghost comes in and tells Vampirina, "Wait a minute, Vampirina, this is supposed to be my territory," and he finishes it off by shouting "boo" to the audience. Oh, it's nice. Like once again, I have not seen the show, but I have heard of it. But so I get like a whole basic idea of what you're like you're suggesting for this Vampirina Haunted Mansion takeover. Oh man, but let's see. Any other ideas? Whew, may have to get like a glass of water soon. But oh man, but the let's see. Trying to think of something else that could possibly work for the Haunted Mansion as new map. Oh, okay. You know what I think will be really cool? Just came to me. Updating the loading area. I think because like if you remember what the like compared to all the other Haunted Mansion attractions, like they had like the other two attractions had like staircase and like a foyer in a way. Ours is just like it's just nothing. It's like blank and it's like, and then there's like bluish greenish fog everywhere. So maybe they can update and change that into a proper mansion foyer with like staircase and curtains and all. Like I think that would be really really cool. Like I think that would be really really interesting. Let's see. Let's see. Disney guy says let's maybe I'm not sure in the new for the new Jungle Cruise change. I think is a read thing. I'm thinking maybe a full change. Like a full change in the Haunted Mansion. Okay. Let's see. Daniel says Vampirina chuckles and then she apologizes to the audience and then leaves by closing the secret attic door to the stretching room. Okay. Disneyland Beat says I agree with that. The Nightmare Before Christmas loading area looks better. Good point. Yes. It is better. There's like more like energy and it's like more vibrant. It's definitely it's like if people say like because I know that there are like very few people out there that don't like the Haunted Mansion Holiday taking over the original Haunted Mansion, but you gotta admit there are like certain elements that they do better in the than the original. One is definitely the loading area is definitely better. So seeing like those stacks of presents and with the giant scroll that says changes from Merry Christmas to Scary Christmas, and then having all like the residents from Halloween Town on top of the on top of the presents. So Random Worlds is a the giant postcard. It's actually in a way what's it called, an advent calendar. It's meant to be like a giant advent calendar. So that's what I think is what you meant. It's a giant advent calendar. So which I think is really clever because back when they first introduced that, I believe it was like each week a new character comes out, and then it starts building more and more onto it. So like one week it would be the mayor, another week they would add Sally, another week they would add Lock, Shock, and Barrel, another week they would add Mr. Hyde, another week they would add Dr. Finkelstein. So yeah. Okay. Disney guy says Disney World would not have does not have a holiday takeover, but I would love it to see it happen at Disney World Haunted Mansion. Believe it or not, they actually did plan like earlier to have a Haunted Mansion takeover number for Christmas because of how well the Disneyland version did. But I don't know what happened. For some reason, Disney World canceled those plans, and all those decorations that were made, they decided to give it to Tokyo instead. So Tokyo has the because their Haunted Mansions is pretty much identical. So they are that's why they were able to make it work over there. So yeah, so Walt Disney World was originally planned to have the Haunted Mansion Holiday Nightmare, but for some reason those plans changed and they gave all of those to Tokyo. So let's see. Down says so after when the spooky finest happens and the stretching of the guests go into the hallway scene, which we all know and love. Right. Awesome. Oof. Hold on, I will be right back real quick. I'm gonna go. Oh, let's see. Disneyland Beat says Disney World interactive queue is just awesome though. It is. I have seen videos of it. It does look awesome. I will be right back, you guys. Give me a quick moment while I get myself a drink of water because I've been talking for a long time. And I feel like my throat is going to give out, so I definitely need some water. Plus, I love chatting with you guys. I want to make sure I can talk as long as I can. There we are. I'm back. Got my water. Made sure I grabbed like a big cup. So, much better. Much better. Oh, Disneyland Beat, you gotta go. Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, Disneyland Beat. Thank you. If you guys haven't subscribed to our channel, be sure to check them out. They are awesome. Okay. Moving on. Any other ideas for the let's see, for the new magic on the Haunted Mansion? It could be most likely they'll definitely with this much time they definitely would have like touched up on the paint to make it look new again. While at the same time making it look like an old haunted house. So which actually, fun fact, like the Haunted Mansion, when it was first being like planned on being built, it was originally supposed to look like really like old and like really like run down in a way, like kind of like how like the Phantom Manor is, like how like that kind of house. But Walt Disney, like he didn't really like the appearance of the house being like in the park, so he came up with this. So they came up with the idea that I think is really clever. Is it had the outside of the house look all nice but mysterious, and then have the inside being like really old and creepy and stuff like that. So he like Walt mentioned said like because this is meant to be like a retirement home for the Haunted Mansion ghosts. So like they handle the outside, they handle building the house, and the ghosts can handle the inside of the ride. So I think it's a really clever way of doing that, and I think it works out really, really well. Let's see. Daniel says so. Basically, that's what I like came up with so far, Jake. I have a few other ideas for the Haunted Mansion Vampirina version, but the ones I told you so far is something that is I want to tell you. Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing with us. Leave a like if you guys like the idea of a Vampirina version of the Haunted Mansion. All right. Mm. Once again, I have never seen the show. Like I know it's a Disney Junior show and aimed towards little kids, but I think it could work as like a way to get younger kids to get onto if they're too afraid to get into the Haunted Mansion. Let's see. Disney guy says I would also love a holiday takeover because I can do my Jack Skellington impression, which scares my siblings because I sound just like him, and the laugh scares my family. Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Yes, that would be awesome. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I know that like once a year, like usually during like around like the Halloween time and sometimes like usually Christmas they would have the let's see if I can try to remember. Like they would have Jack Skellington and Sally do meet and greets. Have you ever met Jack and Sally? Like done your laugh like towards them? If so, I want to know what the reaction is. So I mean, obviously before the whole park closure thing, before like meet and greets were a thing of the past. But yeah, let me know if you have ever done that before. Daniel says, I know you haven't seen the show, but just to let you know, there are a few episodes of the show that Vampirina and her best friend form a rock band together. The rock band is called the Ghoul Girls. Okay. Random World says, oh my, OMG, I can do a Donald impression. Oh my gosh, really? That's awesome. Actually, my brother can do a Donald Duck impression too. So, like, pretty much like the only voice impression I can pretty much do is, actually, I need to drink water for this first. Hold on. Like, pretty much like the only like character I know for sure I could spot on do. Yes, Mickey Mouse. Oh boy. Oh gosh. So it's like that's like the only one I know for sure I can do. So it's oh man, but normally if I don't have what's it called? Like normally if I wasn't talking a lot and I was saving my voice, I could do it a lot better. So, but I just happy I can still do the Mickey voice. So, Disney guy says, sadly no, because they don't have them at Disney World. Really? Because that's so, like, I think yeah, like during Halloween and Christmas time, they have like meet and greets with Jack and Sally. I know for sure they had them. So, let's see. Daniel says, also a Vampirina animated spin-off show has been created focusing on the Ghoul Girls. 2D animated music videos. They're really cute and the music is cool. Nice. Disney guy says, awesome impressive Jake. You sound just like Mickey Mouse. Oh, thank you. Like usually I sometimes do that to Mickey when I visit the parks and like he usually gets like really like he gets like wild reactions like, whoa, what? He's like we're like, oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, most likely, I'll definitely be doing that Mickey voice when Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway opens at the parks in Disneyland in 2023. So, you know for sure I'll definitely do that. But I've been waiting for a Mickey Mouse ride forever. So, just so happy that it's coming to Disneyland. Daniel says, and just to let everybody know, I could try to do voice impressions as well. I could even try to voice like a little boy. Okay. Let's see. Back to Haunted Mansion. So, any other like updates or changes that you think could happen to the Haunted Mansion? Make sure to comment, and as we continue our live conversation, I would love to hear you guys' ideas of like possible changes that Disney could mean by new magic inside of the Haunted Mansion. So far, what we got so far is possibly like a new possible new foyer, like a new loading area. to make it more elaborate, possibly. Maybe new projection mapping effects. Maybe an updated Constance animatronic. Um, let's see. Maybe a new way to get into the Haunted Mansion due to COVID. Because like we don't know, like, I mean, I believe like people have said that they actually got into. I think like in Paris they were able to make the stretching room work, and that one is an elevator. So I have no idea if they're going to do the same thing for Disneyland or find a new way for guests to get into the Haunted Mansion. But we will see how it goes. And also another idea that was tossed around by you guys is the interactive queue. Um, let's see. Daniel says, so anyway, at first, I thought having a Vampirina and her besties as the Ghoul Girls would be featured in the same place, so where you see the hitchhiking ghost. It's hard for me to think about it. Okay. Hey, welcome back, Disneyland Beat. I'm glad they were able to make it. All right, thank you so much for coming back. Random World says, I really wanted a shaded cube. I doubt it's gonna happen. We'll see. I mean, anything can happen. So, like, I mean, just like a lot of people thought that like no certain rides like that like real like iconic rides are like you can never touch them. Like you can like never like change them whatsoever. But look what happened. Like you. You lost the. I mean, like we lost Tower of Terror to Guardians of the Galaxy, which is awesome. We lost California Streaming to Incredicoaster, which is fun. And now eventually, even though there is some high controversy, we are losing Splash Mountain to Princess and the Frog. We are so excited for the change, but we know that there are many others that are not really excited for this update. You said, let's see, Disneyland Beat says, I missed your Mickey impression. I want to hear that at some point. Of course! Oh, gosh! Well, sure! Oh my gosh. I do better when I'm not talking a lot. But, I think this is pretty good too! So, thank you, Disneyland Beat! Oh, gosh! So it's... or like, this sure is swell! So it's oh man, let's see. I like the shaded queue, but I also want views in the mansion's exterior while aligned. Same. Daniel says, so I took a vote on having the Hitchhiking Ghost or the Ghoul Girls until my decision was made for the Ghoul Girls as the perfect finale of the attraction. Possibly. Disneyland Beat says solid. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh man, that's so great. Thank you. I do much better when I have when I'm not talking a lot. But usually I have a well-rested voice. That's why I do a much better voice. Let's see. Disneyland Beat says, that's great. I did a project with Brent Irwin before. Oh, once. Aw, nice. That is so cool. Oh my gosh. I was like, fun story. I was actually this close to meeting one of the the newer voice actors that voices Mickey. I believe the one that voices him in the Mickey Mouse shorts and also in the Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse. I was this close to meeting him at D23, but then the line got cut off. I was like, darn. So it's like they just cut off the line. I barely missed it. So oh well, maybe in the future, maybe next time. But yeah, I was this close. Oh man. Let's see. Disneyland Beat says, yes, I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Daniel says, and then I just started this idea right now. We all remember working at the Mirrors with one of the 3 hitchhiking ghosts riding with us in the finale. Okay. I need to get another drink. But, oh man. Ooh, also, another funny story. Since we're like talking about the Haunted Mansion. Usually, like, from time to time, usually if there's like younger kids who would be like terrified going to the Haunted Mansion, and I would usually like after like the whole stretching room with the like the whole lightning and you hear the scream, I would go like, Pluto, where are you, boy? Pluto! It's like, where are you, boy? So it's like usually like that gets the kids laughing. So it's like, where's Mickey? Where's Mickey? man, but it's a fun story. And Daniel says, so for the Haunted Mansion Vampirina finale version, I thought dimming the ghost that we see him in the mirrors as we ride by, and if he's riding with us, but he's invisible. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Disney guy says, wait, what if they are changing the Haunted Mansion to a full-on Nightmare Before Christmas Haunted Mansion ride full time? Ooh, that is. Oh my god. All right. Don't get me wrong. As much as I love the Haunted Mansion Holiday, I think it works best as a seasonal ride. Like, it does not need to be like a permanent attraction. And plus, all like the Haunted Mansion purists will be furious with that decision. That's all I'm saying. Like, as much as I love Haunted Mansion Holiday, it's such a fun ride. But I think it works best as a seasonal attraction. So, let's see. Disney guy says, "That's nice of you to help the kids feel better." Aw. Disneyland Beat says, "Once you get back in Disneyland, I want to see some impressions during meet and greet videos, like Brian Hall. It was fun. I worked on a video with Camille Dixon, and oh wow, and Bill Rogers. Nice. That's really cool. You know, believe it or not, we actually have done Mickey Mouse impressions in front of Mickey Mouse. So like I have done it before. It's in some of the Mickey Mouse videos on our channel. I can't say which ones for sure, but I have done it before, and the reactions are great. One that I could talk about that definitely for sure happened is when I met Sorcerer Mickey, and I was twinning as him. It was for our Phantasmic review. So like we've like I've done that, and like Mickey was like so shook when he heard my voice. So it was oh man. Disney guy says that's true. Yep. Let's see. Disneyland Beat says I'll have to check out. I'll have to check that out. Yes, please do. You can watch it. You can either watch that interaction in the full Phantasmic review. It's in part 2. It's in the second Phantasmic review video, or there's a character interactions video where where I interacted with Sorcerer Mickey. So it's in either one of them. Daniel says, Jake, because I shared my ideas of Haunted Mansion Vampirina's spectacular getaway, I want to hear Mickey Mouse has to say about that with your Mickey voice. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. If we get some likes on this, I'll do it. So, because like my voice is definitely going out. So I definitely want to make sure I save it. Oh man. Whew. Let's see. Disney guy says, I really want to do my Jack Skellington impression in front of Jack. It's like, yes. If you ever have the chance, do it. You definitely can. Please do. And I would love to hear what happened afterwards. Let's see. Random World says, OMG, I could do a Pluto impression. When Disneyland reopens, should I show Pluto? If you want, I mean, I'm down. Like, you gotta, like, tell me how that goes. Especially the characters are being social distant, so like it may take a bit of effort to like project like your impression onto to Pluto, especially it's gonna be like on an elevated platform. But if you could get it to work, that'd be awesome. Oh man! But anyway, back to back to Daniel's Gomez comment about what would Mickey think of his this possible idea. Hold on. Well, personally, I think it's a great change. And as Walt Disney once said, keep moving forward. And as long as there's imagination left in the world, Disneyland will never be complete. Oh, thank you. But yeah, that's I think that was. I think he would say that. Wait, so I can have this?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. What is it?
Just a glazed.
Oh, thank you. Glazed donut. Yay. Keep that for a while. Let's see. Evan, how's it going, Evan? What's up? we're talking and speculating about Haunted Mansion and what the new magic could what this new magic could be. We're fishing. We're just like giving each other ideas. Disneyland Beat says, "Yay!" And if you guys are new here, if you guys like what we do here, plus if you also like my impressions, feel free to We also please like this video and also subscribe to our channel. Which, by the way, is we're getting closer. We're less than 800 public view hours away from reaching monetization. That is right. We're getting close to reaching monetization. We need your help, you guys. So, that means once we get monetization, we can unlock super chats, which we've been hoping to do that sometime now. We would love to do that, and it's a great way to have your comments stand out and to help support the Disney Lost Boys and Girls community. So we cannot wait for that. So, let's see. But let's see. Just want to make sure. All right, I'm caught up in the comments. I'm gonna get a piece of this donut. That's good donut. But let's see. Changes that we pitch to each other for new magic. Let's see. Shaded queue. Possibly updated loading area with the foyer. Maybe projection mapping. Maybe a new Constance figure. Let's see. Oh, Disneyland Beat says, see you real soon. Are going to drop a vid. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. We hope we will definitely check out that video as soon as you drop the video. We cannot wait to see it. Once again, guys, if you have not subscribed to Disneyland Beat, be sure to check them out. They are fantastic. An amazing Disney vlogging channel. And a great place to get your Disney news and updates. Speaking of that, wow, I should probably drop out too. It's almost... Alright, at the hour mark, I think we're probably going to stop right there. We'll start at the hour mark. Evan says, that impression of Mickey, I give it a 10 out of 10. Woo! Yay, 10 out of 10. Thank you. Perfect score. Perfect score. Let's see. Daniel Gomez says, thank you very much, Mickey. You're number one. Remember, Mickey Vampirina, her family and her friends have to visit the Haunted Mansion during the summer only. Disney guy says 10 out of 10 for sure. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. As Mickey Mouse was like, oh gosh, you guys are all swell. So it's like, oh, you make me blush. Like, oh my gosh. But thank you guys so much for the compliments, you guys. Right. Oh wow, random roll. 1,000 over 10. Dang, that is like world record. Good. Oh my gosh, seriously. Once Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway opens up at Disneyland, I'm definitely going to be doing that Mickey voice throughout the ride. Oh my gosh, it's good. Like, that ride looks phenomenal. I cannot wait to ride in person. Oh my gosh. Right. Oh, especially doing like a Mickey scream. And me all like, woo! Let's see. Disney guy says, you're going to love that ride so much. Yes, like no joke. I have been ready for this ride ever since they announced it back in I think 2017. So I was ready for it. Like I waited my whole life for a Mickey Mouse themed dark ride, and I cannot wait for it. Super excited for it. Like I told my friends, I even told the team, like, guys, like, who knows, this could be my new favorite Disneyland ride. This could be it. This could be the one that dethrones Peter Pan. So we'll see. Hey, don't get me wrong, I love Peter Pan. Like I love, like it's a classic. I love how you could fly. It's about my favorite Disney movie, Peter Pan. It's the one that inspired it's the one that inspired our show. So it has a lot, and it's a huge part of my childhood. Let's see. Daniel says, and as the Haunted Mansion Vampirina Spooktacular Getaway, it would be a perfect attraction change, so the little kids can have something to enjoy inside the Haunted Mansion once a year. Mickey, that once again, that is a possibility. So, oh man. But we'll see, because most likely there's definitely more plans for other sections of the park way ahead of that. Like there's going to be there's talks about a Fantasyland expansion in the works. Um, like most likely after this pandemic, most likely after Mickey's Toontown gets Runaway Railway, and after Splash Mountain gets rethemed to Princess and the Frog, I would say Fantasyland's gonna get the expansion because um, apparently there's inside talk. Um, I heard the inside word from a former cast member that apparently there are two Tomorrowland attractions that are possibly on the chopping block that could be taken away for good. So, well, whether it still holds up or not, we will find out eventually. So, and those two and the two attractions are apparently rumored to be on the chopping block that could be going away forever are Autopia and Finding Nemo's Submarine Voyage. Like those two attractions are apparently in the future could be going away permanently. And from what they're saying, according to these rumored inside sources, that they could get rid of those two attractions and use it to expand Fantasyland. So make Fantasyland a bigger land. And from my guess, possibly, possibly add a kind of like an Arendelle section of the park with the Frozen attraction. So that's my guess. As much as so many people are tired of Frozen, Frozen makes a lot of money, and it will do. And like scenic wise, it will look really well by the Matterhorn. That's all I'm saying. So, and also the word talks about if they can possibly put in Beauty and the Beast from Hong Kong to Disneyland, but apparently there's Beauty and the Beast is such a huge attraction, like a really big attraction, that Disneyland's Fantasyland does not have that enough room for that ride, unfortunately. So, so most likely, if we're gonna get a Fantasyland expansion, it may probably be possibly be a Frozen expansion, like adding an Arendelle to Fantasyland. That's a prediction though, because believe it or not, they were actually going to get rid of Toontown altogether to expand Fantasyland to add Arendelle there, but luckily, Runaway Railway, once they put in Runaway Railway saved Toontown. They're gonna put Runaway Railway and keep Toontown going. Sorry, I'm like falling behind on comments. Let's see. Let's see. It goes up to an hour. Sometimes I think also Mickey is up to her own tricks. She might sneak up, try to scare you before my. Okay. Let's see. Random Will says, I remember a rumor suggesting the Matterhorn gets rethemed to Frozen. Any thoughts of that? You know, to be honest, I think, to be completely honest, I think that change, retheming Matterhorn to Frozen, will spark a much bigger controversy than what's going on at Splash Mountain. Because, in my opinion, I think, like, out of all the mountain rides in Disneyland, I believe Matterhorn is the most iconic mountain. Even though it's not my favorite mountain, I think it's the most iconic. It's the first one. It's the one that Walt worked on it, and it's the first tubular steel roller coaster in the U.S. and it's the home of Harold the Yeti. But at the same time, I could definitely see how they could fit Frozen onto the Matterhorn. But like, should Disney change it? No. Personally, I don't think so. I think it's fine just the way it is. If it does happen, change happens. Like, what can you do? But I could imagine that will spark a much bigger controversy than the Splash Mountain one. A much bigger controversy. Especially from all the people who are sick and tired of Frozen. So, like, they could easily retheme the coaster cars to sleds, and have you escape from Marshmallow instead of Harold. That could work, like doing like a Frozen coaster. I have no idea, but yeah. But as of right now, Matterhorn's staying just the way it is. I'm happy it's staying the way it is, even though it's not one of my favorite rides in Disneyland. But I can appreciate why a lot of people enjoy it, especially the history behind the attraction. But wow, I'm already past the hour. So, anyways, wow. had another wonderful chat with you guys. It's been a lot of fun chatting all things about the Haunted Mansion and future plans of the park with you guys. I want to say thank you guys so much for chatting with me. Oh, Daniel says, I'm sorry to say this, Jake, but I've been thinking about having the Fantasyland Theater to be replaced with a small Arendelle area, and there could be a Frozen ride or a meet and greet facility. I'd be fine with that, especially since Making the Magical Map um, is no longer a part of Disneyland. I think that spot could definitely work for a ride or like a meet and greet section. So they could definitely put Arendelle there if they want to. So I wouldn't be surprised if Arendelle eventually comes to Fantasyland. So Random World says, what if like the seasonal overlay, like Haunted Mansion Holiday, um, where they where during the Christmas season the Matterhorn gets rethemed to Frozen. Ooh, I don't like that'd be interesting, but I'm not sure. It's a possibility. Do like a holiday overlay, rethemed to Frozen. That'd be interesting. But we'll see. But anyways, I've been talking a lot. I definitely need to give my voice a break. But thank you guys so much for the wonderful live stream. It was great talking about you guys about the Haunted Mansion and speculating what this new magic could be at the park. If you guys enjoyed the live stream, feel free to like. And if you guys are new, subscribe to Disney Lost Boys and Girls. We're loving Disney. Never grows old. Oh, let's see. Daniel says, so it could be possible that a hidden show building would be next to Toontown to house the Frozen ride. That's possible. I wouldn't be surprised if Fantasyland eventually gets a Frozen ride. I would not be surprised. Disney guy says, thank you so much for the live stream. It's been fun to chat with you and everyone else. Thank you. Likewise, dear friend. But thank you guys so much. It was wonderful chatting with you guys. And I hope to see you guys all real soon. Bye, guys.